What if I told you the future of hypercars is already here, and it still roars with one of the most powerful engines ever made? The Bugatti Tourbillon is not just another expensive car, it is the next chapter in Bugatti's long story. First came the Veyron, a car that shocked the world with its top speed. Then came the Chiron, which pushed limits even further with its famous W16 engine. And now Bugatti has taken a different path with the Tourbillon. A machine that mixes tradition with future technology in a way no one expected. The Tourbillon is the end of one era and the beginning of another. The W16 engine that defined Bugatti for almost 20 years is gone. In its place is something completely new, but also deeply connected to the company's values. The heart of this car is an 8.3-liter naturally aspirated V16 engine, created with the help of Cosworth. On its own, this huge engine makes about 1,000 horsepower. But that is not the full story. The Tourbillon also has 3 electric motors, 2 at the front and 1 at the rear. Together they add around 800 horsepower. When you put it all together, the total power is about 1,775 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful cars ever built. The car also has a modern battery pack of around 25 kilowatt hours using an 800-volt system. This is the same kind of high voltage you see in the latest electric supercars. With this, the Tourbillon can drive more than 60 kilometers on electricity alone, without using the V16 at all. That means it is not only a track monster, but it can also cruise silently through a city when needed. This balance of old and new is exactly why Bugatti named it Tourbillon. The name comes from watchmaking, where a tourbillon is a complex mechanical part that makes a watch more precise and also symbolizes timeless craftsmanship. Bugatti wants this car to feel the same, like a piece of art that connects the past and the future. When we talk about numbers, the Tourbillon does not disappoint. It can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 2 seconds. That makes it as quick as almost any electric hypercar, even though it carries a giant V16 engine. The top speed is about 445 kilometers per hour, which is faster than almost anything else on the road. Bugatti is not giving up on being the fastest, even in this new hybrid era. The car is built for both raw acceleration and long, high-speed runs, which has always been part of the Bugatti identity. The design is also worth looking at closely. From the outside, the Tourbillon keeps the elegant but aggressive look that Bugatti is known for. The body is shaped to cut through the air, with special channels, diffusers, and an active rear wing that changes position at different speeds. Every line is there to make the car both beautiful and fast. On the inside, Bugatti has taken a very different approach from most modern supercars. Instead of covering the cabin with giant digital screens, they have chosen classic dials inspired by luxury watches. These dials are mechanical, designed to last for decades, just like the name Tourbillon suggests. The goal is to give the driver a timeless experience, something that will still feel special even many years from now. All of this shows that the Tourbillon is not only about numbers, but also about feeling. It is about how a car can connect with its driver, how it can sound, look, and move in a way that no other car does. Bugatti wants the Tourbillon to be more than just a tool for speed. They want it to be a symbol of beauty, tradition, and progress combined in one machine, and this is only the beginning of the story. Because while the first part tells us about the power, the design, and the history behind the Tourbillon, the second part will go deeper into why this car matters so much for the future of hypercars. It is not just about going faster. It is about changing how we think of performance itself. In the next part, we will see how Bugatti solved the challenges of weight, what makes this car so exclusive, and how it may shape the future of speed. The Bugatti Tourbillon is not only about numbers and design, it is also about engineering solutions that make a hybrid hypercar possible. One of the biggest challenges when building a car like this is weight. Batteries, motors, and cooling systems always add extra kilograms, and that can ruin the balance of a performance car. Bugatti faced this problem directly. They used the latest lightweight carbon composites, advanced materials, and a completely new chassis. The result is a car that weighs close to the Chiron, even though it carries a full hybrid system. This is a huge achievement because it means the Tourbillon keeps the agility and driving feel of a traditional hypercar, while also adding modern hybrid power. But the Tourbillon is not just a technical showcase. It is also a statement about philosophy and emotion. That is why Bugatti decided to keep analog dials in the cabin instead of digital screens. These dials are built like high-end watch parts, designed to last and to feel timeless. The experience of driving this car is not only about speed. It is about hearing the roar of a naturally aspirated V16 while also feeling the instant push of electric motors. This mix of old and new creates a driving experience that cannot be found anywhere else. It shows that Bugatti cares not only about technology, but also about the soul of driving. Another part of the story is exclusivity. The Tourbillon will be produced in very small numbers, only 250 units in total. Each one will cost around 3.8 million euros, making it one of the most expensive cars in the world. Deliveries are expected to start in 2026, and it is clear that only the wealthiest collectors and car lovers will be able to own one. But this is not unusual for Bugatti. The brand has always built cars for a very limited audience. What makes the Tourbillon special is that it marks a new era while staying true to Bugatti's image of building the most extreme cars possible. Of course, there are also challenges. Driving a car that can reach 445 kilometers per hour creates huge stress on every part of the machine. Cooling the V16 engine and the battery system at such high speeds is a very complex task. Maintenance will also be extremely expensive because every part is custom-made. On top of that, there are growing regulations around the world against large combustion engines. While the hybrid system helps reduce emissions, the Tourbillon is still a massive V16, and future laws may make it difficult to use in some markets. But Bugatti knows this, and that is why they are presenting the Tourbillon not only as a car for today, but also as a historical symbol of what is possible. The impact of this car on the future of hypercars is very important. More and more companies are moving towards hybrid or electric technology. Ferrari, Koenigsegg, Rimac, and others are all exploring this path. What Bugatti has done is show that it is possible to keep the emotion of a giant combustion engine while also using the advantages of electric motors. The result is a balance between tradition and innovation. This approach may inspire other brands to think about hybrids not just as a way to follow rules, but as a way to create unique experiences. By building the Tourbillon, Bugatti has sent a clear message. They are not giving up on sound, on power, or on beauty, even in an age where full electric cars are becoming more common. Instead, they are showing that the future of performance does not need to forget the past. It can combine both worlds into something even more exciting. That is why the Tourbillon is more than a car. It is a piece of engineering art, a mix of history, present, and future, all in one machine. So as we reach the end of this story, let us remember what the Bugatti Tourbillon stands for. It is the end of the W16 and the beginning of the V16 hybrid. It is extreme power with refined design. It is a reminder that cars can be both fast and beautiful, both emotional and advanced. This is not only the next Bugatti, it is the new face of hypercars around the world. Thank you for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.